Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a comedian. I make jokes and shit. Randomly.
You're not going to do that to me.
I killed for nothing.
But nothing.
We good to go?
Yes, sir.
Episode 250.
I'm not going to get too drunk because we in the woods.
3.
Yo, this nigga Darren had the nerve.
This nigga live in the
Shoot,
woods,
this
bro.
nigga Darren, yo, I was gonna Instagram it, but I didn't want to fall. How you gonna invite people to your house and not put ice melt down?
I did put it down.
Nah.
Well, you
fuck
put
all
it
that.
down.
Fuck all the ice melt. I got a better one. How you going to invite people to your house and not let them know beds is very close
But I didn't.
to here, okay? I smelled deer poop on the way here. I was like, what in the moose poop? I'm never coming to the woods again. This is definitely different. This nigga Darren live in the woods, boy, in the woods. You know how you crackle the snow? You hear that in the movies? That's what you hear that walking from Darren.
Ice under my foot.
Shit.
I'm like, shit, I should have knew to wear my boots here.
I seen a wolf. I was scared.
You heard the story about the coyote? Sorry, go ahead.
In the basement, we have Darren.
Jen.
And we have a friend with us this evening who is going to tank our podcast.
It's
Period.
gonna be an amazing
It's
episode.
gonna be so great but so terrible at the same time. My friend and yours, I introduced to you Blaq Sav.
What's up, people?
All right. So back to the coyote. You heard about the coyote?
Nah.
There was a goddamn coyote that like bit somebody's dog or something.
Ooh.
In Situate.
Okay.
Right? They must have called whoever. I don't know who to call if a coyote bites me, honestly.
Okay.
But they always seem to know on the news, so there must be a number.
They call animal control.
Oh. So the next day, somebody in Johnston was running and encountered a coyote.
Not running. Not running from a four-legged animal.
Why
No,
would
he
you?
was just running to be running, which makes it worse.
Oh, he was jogging.
He was jogging.
Maybe the coyote was jogging too, but go ahead. Go ahead, finish the story.
This
People
nigga,
are rude.
this thing killed the coyote with his bare hands.
Oh.
Strangled.
He was white.
Oh. He was
We
clearly
don't
white.
even need to talk about it. We don't even need to,
Clearly white.
because first of all, niggas ain't jogging.
No.
So that's the first
Not-
thing.
Not
we
in
know.
the streets of Johnston.
No. It don't even matter. We ain't
At
jogging.
nighttime.
We're not jogging in February. We're not jogging.
Nigga.
So, and then if we are jogging, we're not strangling coyotes.
No. How does that even?
It's either or.
How does it even happen?
We're gonna do either. We're gonna either jog
Or strangle a
coyotes.
coyote.
We're not gonna do both. Okay. That is some crocodile Dundee shit. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. That motherfucker was from the Outback. Whoever did that, he's from Johnston, but he lived in the Outback before.
Yeah.
Right now.
So that happened.
Okay. Well, next to open up.
I was reading a headline. I was like, it said, "Be careful, the coyotes seen in Situate, Johnston." I was like, that coyote making the man Ave.
Then we got a problem. That's when I worry.
They gonna shave his back, make a coat, make some boots. Like immediately, you gonna see his boots with the fur immediately. Coyote gonna be on crack before 8:00. I swear, everything I love. A crack
Coyote's
coyote. That's gonna be a crack coyote.
Coyote's like, is that Main Street?
Yeah.
Man,
Crack's gonna be
Ave.
scratching his
Is that
chin.
man?
Coyote on the man, right there.
That's crazy.
At Wells Avenue. Ain't nobody
Where
got
did I
none of the rock.
I took a wrong turn. Oh dear. Where have I gone?
So yeah.
Y'all better be careful, man. Crack yotes out here.
So
Coyotes.
they determined from the bite marks it was the same coyote and it was rabid.
Oh.
So that nigga was wandering
From Situate to where?
to Johnson. I mean, I guess
Oh, I guess it's
it's
like
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yo, why
Tomato,
why
tomato.
is the how do they get rabid? What's going on with these? How do you get a
How do you become That's
What's
I
going
think
on?
something
Good
else.
question.
So there has to be something rabid out there at all times.
We need to really find the source of what's making everything rabid because
And kill that.
it's just
Kill
making
right.
things rabid.
Take that
I don't
out.
think Yeah, the coyote probably was lost and you called him rabid. I'd be looking rabid if I was lost too. I'm in Man Avenue. Come on. I mean, yeah, call me rabid. Get me out of here.
These streets are all weird. They're curvy, but then they're straight.
Oh my God.
That's a trick.
Hilarious.
Yo, what drunk person put them streets together? Man, I
Well,
don't know.
man, and then,
Oh my God.
somebody
Maybe
who
another
was just like,
crackhead.
it's
That's
fine.
what it
It's
was.
fine. Let's keep going.
Dangerous over there. Let me tell you.
So, guys, we haven't been around for a while. We know we didn't say we weren't going to be around for a while. We actually, I feel like, Jen, last time we were together, we said we are going to do better, and then we did much worse.
Yo, we did say
We
that.
did so much worse
That's
for
crazy.
2024.
That's why I don't make promises.
Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. But we are here finally. Yes, unfortunately, Bim is still not with us because
Bim, what up, Bim?
he told us that we could tell people.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
And you're gonna do it?
I'm going to do it.
Do it.
So the reason why Bim has been absent for so long is because he had him and his wife gave birth to his twin boys.
Ow.
Amazing. The family's doing well. They're all healthy.
Congratulations.
They Yeah, they came a little early, but otherwise than that, they're healthy, they're beautiful. So clearly, Brother Bim is preoccupied with that, and who could blame him?
What?
Beautiful
He got both
boys.
hands full.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally. So who knows when we'll see him again? He's a distant friend.
He answers our texts like once a week, so that's fun.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, at
Bim
some
got
point,
more black. You know I gotta get you, Bim. You know you ain't here, but I'm gonna crack on you in spirit. I know you. I know you, your family, your brother, you family. So
yeah.
I'm gonna crack on you for sure.
But until then, we have an excellent stand in in Blaq Sav.
Darren.
Come on, that was good. A little bit.
The little drum roll.
Blaq Sav, please tell the good people about yourself. Where do you hail from? What do you do?
Oh, we didn't even do none of that yet.
No, because he rolled right into it.
We was talking about
That's
Coyotes.
vibing.
That's way more interesting than me. I say it right now. I'm just black.
Well, for those who don't know you, he's black with a Q.
Yeah, I'm black with a Q, and I'm a stand-up comedian out here. I've been doing comedy for about 5 years now. I'm also a resident artist, a community person. I work in the community. I won't call myself a leader because I don't lead nobody, but I definitely in my community I help out. I'm an artist. I draw, I paint. I'm in tattoo school right now, learning to tattoo.
Oh, shit.
Shout out
That's
to
where the
Vega,
money,
my
money,
boy.
money
Yeah,
comes
you know,
in.
I gotta make my portfolio crazy.
I see.
Nice.
So when people introduce me, they always try to list everything I do. Like I'm a music producer. I write music. I'm a poet. I write poetry. Like that's just too much. You know what I mean? Like I don't need nobody to read the resume. I'm an artist. So when you put the word artist in a glass of water, it could be any color it wants to be.
Oh.
So that's who I am. You know,
Okay.
I'm multidimensional. I'm a diamond. I'm not, just one surface. So when it comes to anything you put me, I'm an artist no matter where you put me at.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Fantastic.
Pleased to meet you.
Thank you.
How long you been doing? You said 5 years.
Yeah.
How'd you get into stand-up comedy?
So shout out to Wale, my big bro, little big bro. He signed me up for an open mic when we were drunk, and he thought that was funny. I was just sitting there. I know he was gonna get up there, but I didn't think he was signing me up. So he signed me up. I'm drunk. I'm cracking on all these guys. There's not as many people in there, but John Parada, I think it was there, and he was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" So Wale introduced me, and he was like, "John told us both write a set. You get you guys on in the Comedy Connection." We both looked at each other like,
Okay.
"You serious?"
Really? That bong.
Like, wow, that was crazy because we was literally talking about it, playing around. It was a joke. And then from that Thursday night, being crazy, I'm here 5 years later. I done been to L.A., I done Atlanta, I done Houston. I've been going all over the place, man. And everywhere I've been, tan ass up. You hear me? Everywhere, Brooklyn, New York, dead rooms. Brah. So it's like, how could you go from not doing this thing to being this? And it was God. You know, he put me in the right position. He made Wale. He knew he had an assignment. Wale fulfilled the assignment and just let me go. He didn't try to like, "Oh, this is how you gotta do it." Nah. After he signed me up for that thing, Wale never gave me no more advice. He's like, "Go about your business."
You got it. Yeah.
And I went to see Bad Lad. Shout out to Bad Lad, and I went to go see Dale Culver. I started asking for advice. You know what I'm saying? There's another comedian named Anthony Smith who's been out here, Mr. Kuze. Shout out to Kuze. I talked to these guys. You know, like, what do I need to do? Went to Boston. I met Jonathan Gates. Whew, our guys all over the place. You know, he puts everybody where they need to be at. And then it just started to open up. You know what I mean? Massachusetts came more accessible. Rhode Island. I'm doing Brooklyn now. Connecticut. I tore Connecticut up. Shout out to all the dope comedians. Mika Jean, what up, baby?
That's dope.
All the dope Connecticut. I tore Connecticut up for a while. I'm still going to go back out there. I love Connecticut. CT people got mad love. Randy Young, one of the young comedians out there. He's amazing. He's on a show coming up with me soon. So I've just been moving, with the comedy thing. It's just something it's just an interesting idea, something I just tried, and it worked out,
I mean, it worked out well because I got the chance to see your set, not even a set, like just hosting. And I was like, man, he's got it.
All right, Darren, we're not gonna slide over like that. So, anyone who doesn't know, our friend Darren has expressed that he wants to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
He does stand-up comedy. Stop.
No, this is before. I'm saying
Right.
before he ever did
does
it.
it.
Yes, no, before he did it, he had expressed that he wanted to do stand-up comedy. And so the first time he performed was at our comedy show, was a couple years ago.
Yep.
And that was really good. We were all like, damn.
It was all right.
That was it was pretty polished, especially for your first time and being in a room full of people that basically know you personally.
Yeah.
And I would have been nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Of course, it's very
It's-
nerve-wracking
It's
situation.
right.
Oh my God.
Like, there's nothing easy about
Making
it.
you laugh, I don't even know you. First of all, the nerve of me.
How
To think I can do this.
How
like,
dare you?
You got a
What
lot.
kind of
You
day
have
you
a
had?
lot of balls.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't even know me. You're gonna make me laugh. Okay, good luck.
Go ahead,
Good
go,
luck.
go.
Right.
Go do it.
And Darren went up there and he did his thing. It was really, really good. And we've talked about it since, and he said he still wants to do it more. So you put on a show. Was it last week?
It was last week, last Thursday.
Last
A week
week-ish?
from yeah, last week.
So, yeah.
And Darren told us he was going to sign up for the open mic, and he did it. So now he's a comedian.
An official one.
I would.
An
I wouldn't
official
say
one.
official.
So the thing about being a comedian is it's not about what you think you are. It's about what you do. You know what I mean? A lot of
Okay.
people call themselves headliners as comedians. They say, "Oh, I'm a headliner," and so I say, "Okay, great. Come and headline." And then they come out, and this is the crowd the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you can say what you want, but it's really what you do that makes you who you are.
True.
So I'm an amazing host. I never call myself a headliner. I can do an hour, no problem. I smash an hour, but I would never call myself that because the time that you have to put in to be a headliner, to be understand 30 minutes, not to just I can do 30 minutes. That's what I can do right now as a rookie, as a young 5-year comic. I can do 30 minutes. I can do 30 minutes right now with you on camera. It's nothing. And they'll watch this and laugh. You guys will laugh about it, watch it later. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is a headliner. A headliner has digested 30 minutes. Like, there's no way I can, like, he can do 30 minutes playing with you. Like, it's so
Like it's
bad.
nothing. Like
There's a guy named Smokey from Harlem. Shout out to the Harlem comics. They're amazing. He's a headliner. Like, that man is amazing. I watched him smash a room into pieces for an hour and a half.
Wow.
wow.
And then sit there, and they wanted more. Like, you know, after a comedy, you're tired. Like,
Right, your
man, I'm
face
done
hurts.
laughing. I wanna go. They wanted more and more of him. My question was, why isn't he Kevin Hart? That was my question, because he's so amazing. So that's where I'm at now in comedy. I'm looking at all these guys who are amazing. I'm like, where did they go wrong that they're not? Because they're so good. I'm meeting people who are so bad. Crazy following, 20 million people following them. I've seen him in front of me on a stage. What, you bought them followers? What's going on here? This is different. I'd rather put that coyote on the mic.
Wow.
At least
Dead or alive.
the rabid coyote can say something. What's going on with this? And then you got this guy who he's maybe from South Carolina or wherever he is, and then he's killing over there. Nobody knows who he is. Monster. Monster. There's a guy named Gemini. Shout out to Gemini, the comedian. I was out there in Atlanta with him. Nobody knows. I just said his name. Y'all gonna have to find him. Oh my goodness. Gemini is as close to Cat Williams as I've ever been.
Really?
He a nasty. He do nasty work. Like, that boy got on stage from the time he stepped to the time they give him a standing ovation.
Oh wow.
In Atlanta. Atlanta tough.
Yeah.
I was out there working and I got what I got, but I ain't get no standing ovation.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you like this. I've seen some killers. So when people come in the room and they say, "Oh, I'm a headliner," there's a couch over there. I need you to sit on. Don't stop saying things like that in front of me, okay? Because no, you're not.
So tell me, in your experience for a newbie such as myself, what steps or what should I be pursuing? Like, I feel like, so to circle back to the show, was a really great show. I think you had like 6 or 7 comics, and it was hilarious. I threw my name into the pot, and I did okay. I felt like I did okay, but I got nervous, forgot my whole set, blanked out, all those nervous things.
Open mic. It's no big deal.
But it was still a really good experience, and I learned from it. And after it, I recognized, like, okay, like, we do want to do this, we do want to pursue it, but I want to, like, give it the respect. I think I've always wanted to give it the respect that it deserves. So what would your advice be for, like, somebody who's coming up or wants to try their hand at it, to try to figure out their voice? Like, what do you give?
So the first thing that you look at when you see comedy is fear. People say, "Oh my God, it's scary," and that's beyond anything else. I got to give you credit because you got on stage. That threshold of past that is where you become a comedian. When you pass that threshold, you bomb. If you stand up there and you do good. But you pass that threshold first. I tell any new comedian, don't talk to me until you pass the threshold. Don't talk to me until you pass the threshold for real too. Because I had a room full of people. You could have just said, no, June, I can't do this in here. And you didn't. You still got up there in that room full of people. And then you also didn't go first. You've seen other people who didn't do so well. So that right there is like, now you still want to go up there? This threshold is so hard on you. It's all you. It's all invisible.
Yeah.
If you fight that, you beat that, that's the first step. And then once you beat that, then you have to start to understand that comedy's a sport. You know what I'm saying? And how you going to play. You're not disc play. You're not Michael Jordan. You're not Dennis Rodman. You are you. You know, maybe your body type is different. Maybe this is different. A lot of things that are different about you have to be who you are on stage. I'm skinny and I'm a little, you know what I mean? So when I do crazy stuff with my body, that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
A person that doesn't have that body type might not want to do that because it doesn't. It might not
go as well.
Yeah, unless you have a big stomach. You know what I'm saying? A big stomach. But if you don't know, like, say if you're insecure about your big stomach, how are you going to use your body?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this sport is about understanding you. It's about accepting all of your negatives, all of my baldness, all of the baldness. You have to accept the baldness. You have to accept I have an Ultima. A goddamn Ultima 2011. You have to accept that shit. If you don't accept that you got an Ultima, then you how you gonna crack on somebody?
You right.
How you gonna
He's right, Jen. He's right.
Not him roasting himself. Like, that's crazy.
But see, people read my Facebook statuses and they swear to God I'm talking about somebody. I'm talking about me.
That's dope.
I'm the guy with the check engine light on and I don't know what's going on. It's me. So now when people see this podcast, they read it and they read my.
It is. Yeah.
I've been on welfare. I had roaches. Me and my mother lived in a garage with my father, and so when I talk about broke and crackheads, and these are my family. I'm talking about my crackhead family. I'm not talking about a crackhead and a Walgreens that I don't know, like being mean. No, this is my uncle who scratched his chin till his goddamn beard fell off. Okay, yes, like I'm talking about real crackheads who are humans. But they're funny as fuck. Okay, they steal stupid shit. Nigga steal the top off the bottle of weed. The full bottle of liquor, but he got the top in his pocket. Like, it's hilarious. And if we don't laugh at our lives, if we don't understand the organics of this thing, we can't play this sport. So if you got a jump shot, you're a basketball player. You can dribble, you're a basketball player, right? But if you slap that puck, you hockey. Now, if you slap the puck, try to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? You got to know what sport you're playing. You gotta understand what you entertaining, and I'm in full equipped with that. Before being a comedian, I was already making people laugh. Before being a comedian, I was always an entertaining type of guy. We went to URI together, so she, you know what I mean. I was young. I used to make clothes. I'm a designer. You know what I mean. So I had to be around people, and believe it or not, I'm a Gemini.
Hey.
So I have this artistic being about me, but the other guy, you know how we have two different ones. He don't like nobody. He loves peace. He rides his bike. He likes the ocean. He don't like nobody. So I have to fight with this thing a lot. Like, you know, like, oh, another podcast, nigga. But then it's like you got to be who you are.
Yeah.
Who are you doing this for? Yo, a lot of people ask me to go on that podcast. Ask why I tell them no all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't like them. It's because that guy is in control that day. I'm not in control that day. I'm doing too much. But today, my brother
called him at a good day.
And I was like, yo, you know what?
Why not?
I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I got my son's game early. I was trying to make it. I ain't make it. Yeah. I had a bunch of stuff going on. But you know what? I'm here now. So sometimes you got to make that time, but you can't do all the time. You can't spread yourself too thin. So it is what it is. But to answer your question, it's really about timing and about courage. You have to work on your timing. The new comics don't understand timing. They think that, I come on the set, this is my intro. No, first of all, you don't have an intro. You don't even know what the hell is going to happen. When there could be somebody just made a crazy joke in the front, and you talking about eggs now, nigga. That's a good idea to be doing that. Go talk about what just happened. That's your intro now.
Okay.
And now you just revamped your shit, and then maybe you went to go grab a joke from the middle of your set. Bring it in there so you can remember your whole set. A set ain't nothing but a sentence. It's a sentence. That's how I remember my set. So if I have a 30-minute set, I remember a long sentence. If I have a 10-minute set, it's a short sentence. Mom broke chickens, ate fire wings. Mom broke chickens, ate fire wings. Say it till you get to the place.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck does that mean? It's a mom joke, a broke joke, a chicken joke.
Got it.
If you remember the sentence,
yeah,
you remember all the jokes.
That's a great tip. Because I kept saying to myself, like,
What was I supposed to say next?
yeah, like, damn it. And then I got flustered and I was like,
Stop
damn it.
remembering the whole joke.
Yeah,
remember just the
okay.
first word or the premise.
Okay.
And then you remember a sentence.
Okay.
Some people, they actually have these vet comics that they say they're the best, whatever. They post this shit on the floor. But they post like little bullets on the floor. Just so they can
Okay. Looking a visual.
They know where to walk to see the next thing.
Okay.
Over here is where I can see that next joke. And this is,
Okay.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So you think
kinda
that you're on
genius.
stage and they doing 45 minutes like it's like, no.
Got it.
No, they got some prompts. They got somebody down there telling them it's chicken time.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more, like the showcase that you had? Are you going to be doing it again? Schedule for it so people.
So
can go check
I'm
it out?
working with the social club. You know, that was the first one. They made some good money. You know, and so we just basically we're gonna work some things out. We're gonna figure out how we can make it better. You know what I mean? It can't be the same all the time. I gotta make sure I got these comics lined up. There's a couple of things that I could, I definitely got to do better. But for the next one, I'm thinking of doing a show. I'm gonna have actually comics come out. I'm gonna pay some comedians from CT, a couple guys I know from out here, and I'm gonna put together just a performance. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna host it, do a little show, but it's gonna be cool. You know what I mean? It's gonna be actual show. Probably cheap, $10 to get in. The same great food, great people, but I'm gonna try to pack it a little bit more. I'm trying to get a lot more ticket sales in there, and that's an amazing place. So that venue is gonna be amazing. We're actually doing Tatiana. She's doing a sing along this Sunday, so we're back on Sunday doing something for her. So if anybody's gonna see this before then, please pull up, get a drink, get some chicken.
You want to tell them the address or how to find it?
It's called the Social Club on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know the address. I'm terrible, but
It's out in Warwick.
hold on a second. I will get it for you while we are on the podcast thing.
But definitely check it out. We had a really good time
Yeah, it was a good
being
time.
there, and it was really funny.
I mean, I tried to get the best people in there. I tried to get some of the best people in there.
Yeah.
Make sure that I had a few headliners. Like my boy Key Diallo came through, and that dude is a monster. He is actually a monster. So I met him in Connecticut. He put a lot of money in my pocket.
Is he the one that said it looked like the last stop on the Underground Railroad?
Yeah.
It was
That's my
Alaska.
boy.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
boy,
he's
bro.
funny.
He's
Yeah.
amazing.
I was like, dang, why is that so accurate?
It's
So
crazy.
the address is 681 Providence Street, West Warwick. Make sure y'all come up.
Yeah.
Tatiana Shante, she's a celebrity. That's my sister, so I can mess with her. She's gonna be there doing a sing along type thing. She's singing songs, and she has her own songs, and she's just amazing. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna mess with her. I'm gonna get drunk and crack on them, and then I have a comedy show right after. So I'm gonna try to drag all their people to my show after that.
Very dope. Very
Word.
dope. So I just had one more stand-up question. I'll leave you alone in that, right?
No, you can ask as many as you want, bro. You know the night is young.
So, in your experience, you get up there and you're bombing, or you see yourself not doing well.
Well, we first have to ask, have you ever considered your set to be a bomb?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever
There you
bombed?
go.
So I'll tell you about my bomb. First of all, bombing it's personal. It's not about anything else. It's not, some people will say bombing is not nobody laughing at your set. That you're just in the wrong room. You know what I mean? I take you out that room, put you in the right room, people start laughing. So you're not really bombing. You're just not talking to the right people.
Excellent way to look at it.
And people don't understand you didn't read the room the right way. Every time I've seen anybody bomb, they just didn't read the room the right way. They're talking about chicken and fried chicken to get to white people in Warwick. They don't know nothing about no chicken and roaches. Stop talking to them about that. You know, tell them something about Oakland Beach, motherfucker. Like, they need to know something that they...
Bring up Rocky Point.
There you go.
That'll
all
get
of y'all look like y'all shop at Burlington. And they gonna look at each other. So, like, shit like that, like, that really gets them going. And then that's works. But bombing is personal. Personal. So, I remember I did a show, right? This is amazing situation, too. And I don't say I ever bombed, like, that nobody laughed. I just didn't feel positive about my set, or I was nervous, I guess, whatever it was. Yeah. Now, we're in an old folks home. This is a charity show. I'm doing this in the beginning of my comedian stuff, like right after school type. I'm tired as hell. I just came from behavioral school. And they're like, we got a set for you. This thing come through. motherfucker, no. Literally, I got off the bus with the bag and walked to the old folks' home.
Wow.
And they were already like setting up. Oh my God, it was just crazy. So, it's all these people. They're in like the motor chairs, and some of them are just,
Yeah.
And John Parada is there. He's one of the top dogs out in Rhode Island. He used to run Comedy Connection for a long time. Now he does podcast comedy. Shout out to John Parada.
Mm-hmm.
I call him my uncle because he put me on to my first big stage. But he was there, so I felt good. I was like, all right, John's going to at least brew him up for me. And at that time, I was doing good, so John was like, you're going to headline. You're going to go last. I'm going to go. I'll heat him up for you. John was doing his thing, kept calling up comedians. When I tell you that if we all be quiet right now, this is what the room sound like. From the time it started to the time John called me up there.
Damn. Oh.
And I was like, ugh. You got to be kidding me. I'm talking about these people with turning their electric chairs
to leave.
I was like, you old, rude ass cripple. And then I said, wait a minute. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do because I'm not fuck my jokes. So I went out there and I was like, how y'all doing? Everybody in here about to die.
Wow.
When I tell you, the whole room went from, yeah! Oh, you motherfuckers like that shit, huh? I should roll your bitch ass in traffic because you've been running around and doing circles the whole time. Everybody, they're going crazy now. They're going, come here. I bet your name is tearing their asses up.
You doing crowd work?
I didn't do no jokes. I told this lady her afro was boneless.
Wow.
I said, bitch, I could see your scalp and your soul. I was tearing ass up.
Yeah. Well, you had to bend in your whole set.
I said, how old are your toenails? I whispered to the lady. Yo, she looked down on her feet. Everybody started fucking crying. John Parada's sitting right there looking at me like, this fucking kid is a fucking crazy. But see, before that though, before I got up there, I killed myself. I bombed. I was sitting up there telling myself how I was gonna deal with not making people laugh for the first time in 3 years ever happening. I killed myself. And then I went up there, and if I would have listened to that guy that I was talking to before I started doing it, then I would have said what you were identify as bombing. That's what I would have happened. But I didn't listen to him. Say, I don't care what you think. This is not your fate. So I went up there and did something different, and then I still walk by that place. I actually work at Times
2?
No,
Times Square.
It's PVD Prep. It's right next to that place. So I walk right every time. I see some of the old people, and they go, go over there and hug them real quick. You know what I mean? Because some of them passed away. That's how long it's been ago. But it's that thing. You know what I'm saying? That thing you have to deal with. That day, I bombed. That day, I bombed because I didn't use no jokes. I used what I had. But in my mind, bro, I'm talking about. I watched everybody. It's again. If you be quiet right now, this is what's happening, and people are telling jokes. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it was like, I'll never do that to myself again. I don't care if you laugh or you don't laugh. I'm coming out like this.
Got it.
I went to Brooklyn recently, and there was probably like 8 people in there, and they were just, if you know Brooklyn, fuck a lot of here. Brooklyn,
Yeah.
So all the comics is going, I'm not doing this room. I'm sitting in there.
Ready.
I'm going to tear his ass up first, then I'm coming for the bartender. And
damn, the bartender caught a stray.
That bomb got me like that.
Yeah.
And I went out, and no offense to anybody else, but it didn't start heating up until I got off the stage. When I got off that stage, then everybody was like, oh, okay. So the nigga don't care, I don't care. And now the show started acting a little badder. But before that, they was on their Brooklyn shit. And that's the energy you got to bring. That's the information I'm giving any new comic. If you really want to do this shit, you got to do it. Ain't no sitting behind, let me read my joke. Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You better digest it. Digest everything you have about funny, and then you spit it out when you have to, because you can't read on stage. You can't go grab your phone. It's not going to work. Looks crazy.
Thank you. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah.
As far as, because again, all in my head, and what you're saying makes sense.
You got to take your time. You got to take your time with this thing. I'm blessed. I'm thanking God that I actually was, I'm funny.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody. Some people are a different type of funny. Some people understand the temperament of a joke, the timing. It's boom, boom, bang.
Yeah.
It's not boom, 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 boom. Nigga, stop. Boom already. Goddamn. And if you're going to do that, you got to boom, boom, bang.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Boom, 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 bang. You got to make it right. You can't just
Yeah.
It's not going to work. No one's going to sit there for that long. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
And I love going to comedy shows. I go to comedy shows all the time. So it's true. I've seen people who you think, okay, they're gonna tear it up because they're like so famous and you're like, the guy I saw a Comedy Connection. There's like 150 people in that room, or at best, did way better.
Exactly, and that's what it is because they just got a following. They funny for IG or Facebook, but put them on the stage, boy, they gonna give you 2 minutes.
Do you have any? I'm sorry, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say I personally prefer when these like famous comedians come to Comedy Connection. I feel like they could just be more raw. They're like, it's this nice small crowd.
Yeah.
It's Rhode Island. Who the hell cares how I do? And they really.
That's a real comedy crowd. Like,
Yeah.
I could say anything I want to on that stage. I could say anything to any white woman, Asian person, crippled motherfucker. If you're in a wheelchair here, you're here to get fucked up.
They came to laugh.
Like, it's electric.
Yeah.
So
it's great in there.
That's what it's called the Comedy Connection. You're here for comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So like that is almost a cheat. If I did it for so long, I had to stop because I was tearing their ass up. That can't be this damn good. I can't be this good. I had to go somewhere and somebody tell me like, make some more jokes, nigga. I seen that already. Shout out to all my Boston niggas who talk like that. That's how they Boston don't laugh at nothing they don't like. They be like, that shit was on dogs.
Threes up.
Please, nigga, please. Get your shit together.
When I finally found out what the 3 was, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. What is the 3s? I don't know.
So they wear Adidas in Boston. So it's the 3 stripes.
So they've adapted this thing. It's a Massachusetts thing. It's not. It didn't come to Rhode Island. The kids use it as a gang.
Oh,
you got 3s up, 3s down.
Okay.
And then they have the 3. That's where it came from. It's so messy because it's like, first of all, none of you are tough. This is weird. Okay, your city's beautiful. I don't know how you're gangster. I don't know how you guys have cobblestone roads and your pillars.
Horses were on these streets.
Like, okay, yeah, I get it. Dorchester's crazy, but yeah, downtown's beautiful. Stop.
Yeah. So last time, I feel like it's much too late to say this, but Happy New Year.
Yo, that was the most Caucasian thing you've done.
Happy New Year.
White people still saying it.
They do.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Christmas.
Hey, John.
Did you get anything?
Happy
good?
New
I don't
Year.
even know what the fuck I got for
Haven't
Christmas.
seen
Yesterday
you
was
so
Valentine's
long.
Day. My boy said,
Because we haven't been on.
Bro. Well, we haven't been on for so long. You gotta celebrate all the love. Happy Hanukkah.
So
what did we miss?
Yes, Christmas, Dragon New Year.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
yeah.
Happy Black History Month.
Yeah. Oh, happy 6th year anniversary to
Happy
the podcast.
6th year anniversary to the podcast. Happy anniversary to me.
Happy Ain't Shit Award. Did y'all know ain't shit?
You gotta get it all out.
What year was this? Let me wait. I know. 9.
9 what? Oh, for us? Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. 9 years.
Going on
That's what's
10. Woo.
But that's amazing though.
That's what's
Commitment is
up.
commitment. Black people gotta stop downing themselves because they're not as committed as they could be. I'm sure you guys are busy people. That's why you're not on like 25. You know what I mean? 9 is good. Shit.
Are you telling me I should stop here?
No.
Okay.
I say you should be happy with your achievements rather than saying it's not. You know, because we say we're late, we didn't do this, man. But we got a lot going on, man. My man live in the woods and shit. The bears outside.
He got mad kids.
Podcast. Nigga got to fight off animals.
I try to tell them we're deep in work a little bit. So
And then the other one's got 2 babies at the same time.
Oh my God, Ben, forget about it.
Life is life.
Life is life.
It's so great.
It's funny too because sometimes you forget, and then and something happened, it reminds you.
Yeah.
You really gotta laugh. Like when something breaks on my car and it's a lot of money, I just be like, nigga, like
You don't got car
Jesus,
shield?
really? You don't even care, like 400 on a regular Wednesday, Jesus?
Right.
That's how we doing it. All right. So I thought that you cared,
It's not even my pay week.
but then you get it done and it's over. You know what I mean? Like God knew what you was dealing with.
Yeah.
Probably
That's tasty.
get that thing fixed because it could be in the car with the kids, and now you really gotta get something on. So
Very
I'm just not making you get to work on time now. Imagine if I hurt yourself. So,
Yeah.
you always gotta be on the other end of the bullshit.
Yeah, gotta be
There's a
thankful.
lot of bullshit. Let me tell you.
Bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
Speaking of bullshit, Super Bowl just passed this past weekend.
Boy.
Did we enjoy the
Taylor
game?
Swift Bowl?
Taylor Swift Bowl. Did we enjoy the game?
I'm gonna take a drink.
I went to sleep.
don't think nobody even
in
give
the
a
third
shit.
quarter.
There
I
won $230. I don't give a
There
shit.
you
I
go.
don't think I gave a shit about.
you go.
I put the TV on the sleep timer because I'm like, I know I'm not gonna watch the end of this game. I woke up the next day. I'm like, oh, them niggas went to overtime. That's crazy.
man. It
That
wasn't-
should be a good thing, but
It was all right. I mean, I watched the whole thing, and I guess it held my attention for a while.
nah.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted that game to go on.
No one did.
Nobody
I asked
was
my
happy.
dad. I said, Dad, who you want to win? He said, I hope they both lose. So nigga, they can't both lose.
You know how much
Hey,
you gotta
wait.
not care about something?
He said, "Well, well." Every time a black man say "well," that's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Yeah,
I don't give a
wrote it
shit
off.
who win.
I saw somebody
Damn,
woke
man.
today in a text. That's it. It's over.
WELP.
And
Welp.
I think most people were kind of just like, as long as KC doesn't win, for whatever your reason.
Because they all hated Taylor. And it was
That's
so
it.
dumb.
They just hated her. That was
And
it, bro.
so for me, it wasn't about Taylor.
Bro,
I just didn't want.
ain't no way Taylor Swift gonna make that much money for the NFL and her man.
lose the game.
Are you crazy? Like they would have broke up immediately after the ball dropped.
Yeah.
You're nuts, bro.
Yeah.
She made so much money for that.
She
Yeah.
flew from Japan
Yeah.
to
With
Vegas.
no butt.
Yeah.
Like she
Wow.
flew all the way there.
She slid on her
Left her
ass.
ass in Tokyo. This is crazy. Like
That's what happens when you fly through the Thames
what
zones like
happens
that.
when you go sledding all your life and you just sliding down hills.
That
Like,
thing is
yeah.
crazy. You see the picture where the guy has a level up against it?
Wow.
Goodness, bro.
Oh,
She's like a mic stand. She's crazy.
wow. Poor thing.
So Taylor, yeah.
yes.
For me, this is equally silly and equally haterish. I didn't want to hear Mahomes, you know. I just didn't want to hear, me and the team, you know, we Miss Piggy loves me. I didn't want to hear it. I told Travis, I didn't want to hear it.
Yo, you're out of control. You didn't just do the whole Muppet Baby voice on the not the Muppet Baby. He was like, Kermit P. Frog chickening.
I didn't want to hear it. I'm glad I fell asleep.
I'm done with you, bro. This podcast got me hot. I'm baldy sweating. This is crazy.
Did we enjoy the halftime show at least?
Oh yeah,
That was great. I thought it was
Okay,
really,
So
really
let's
good.
talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it.
let's go.
Usher uses disrespectful ass nigga. I'm representing myself. The fact that you had your marriage license in your back pocket, talking to somebody else's fucking wife, okay, it's very wild. I just look, and then I was thought you was done when you smacked Nicki's ass, but when you now you embracing Swiss Beats, and then women was like, it's just a hug.
Everybody shot.
We all saw his face.
I said, let me tell you something.
We saw her face too.
Every time one of them dudes, any girl's man like a picture on Facebook, she get mad. But it's just entertainment. It's the same entertainment. But you like, why he can't be entertained? Yo, it's just crazy to me. I think people are just wild. Shout out to Usher, because you black man and you getting money, but you better stop doing disrespectful
Indeed.
stuff. That's wild. And that blue outfit too, that was absolutely uncalled for, okay?
We're not gonna talk about JD's socks though.
Nope. No. And then the fact that he went on Instagram, on Facebook,
And tried to
whatever,
defend
and
it.
tried to talk about, oh, these are
Yeah,
Louis Vuitton.
yeah.
First of all,
That-
sir,
There's a
okay,
button in
those
those
are Oliver.
socks.
I've seen that musical. Oliver had those socks on way before Louis Vuitton. Okay, what the hell you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Like people think because you wear something stupid and it has the name brand on it, that
This is
it's
okay.
No.
no.
I don't think so. You can't wear a Christmas hat in July. What the hell is wrong with you?
It's terrible.
I'm
Because
like,
it's Louis.
where he get a sock with a button in a pocket, bro?
button.
What do you put in sock pockets?
button
Pocket-
sock.
sockets.
Like a sassy ass chocolate.
And then was that him on the stage again? I couldn't tell
Yeah,
who
yeah.
that was.
At the end.
Kind of like I'm like, is that CeeLo? And then
No, that was him.
Somebody said Will I Am, and then I was like, wait, that was JD.
Will.i.am. I had no idea who that was.
So that was Will I Am.
Yeah, no, I know now. But
I
when
know.
he
I don't
came
know.
out,
That's what I'm asking you.
the guy who
Who came out a little bit in the middle?
Yes.
That was Will I
Yeah,
Am.
yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
had no idea who he was. I was like, who's this robot guy?
Who's a robot guy?
I had
Not a
no idea
robot
who
guy.
he was. Yeah.
That's definitely Will I Am.
Yeah.
If anybody's a robot guy, it's Will I Am. That boy is the robot guy.
I don't know why when they first came out, I had like mad beef with Will I Am. Like I just couldn't stand them.
What?
I don't know why.
Yo, if there's people in a certain category, CeeLo Green and Will I Am are they are the defendable
Nobody should hate them.
reputable, amazing black men. Like, I know they did their things, and I know whatever people have their gripes about these two guys.
No.
They're like Akon to me. They're like, like
Untouchable.
What?
Can do no
Untouchable? You
wrong.
talked about no bad about CeeLo Green? What?
I mean, I love CeeLo, but I couldn't stand Will.i.am.
Nah. First of all, you got to understand his resume. Will.i.am's resume is so
No, I'm not saying he's not a good
Extensive.
musician.
No.
Yeah.
Not music. His resume, like his mind. He's an artist. He's an
Oh, yeah.
artist. So, beyond, the Black Eyed Peas, he's somebody. He's somebody to be like, yo, I wouldn't count Will.i.am as out yet. There's certain people like I would never defend like Blueface or something like I would defend these idiots. But Will.i.am though?
I just had a silent beef with him. I don't know why.
I don't know what's wrong. I think you should really identify
Give
that.
him another chance.
And I met them.
Maybe.
He said, I think you should identify. Let's dig deeper.
I met them and I made one of them jewelry. Not Will.i.am, the light skinned one.
Oh, the Indian one?
Yeah, the one from Cali. So I met a guy who knew him, and I sent him a piece, and then he sent me pictures.
Oh, wow.
I swear, it's on my Instagram page.
Dope.
Like that whole movement and Cali too. Like I like people who are real. Like, so when you show something, and then like you're a musician or whatever, and then you don't really have that fan base, so you can't go to your hometown, like because they don't like you there. Like these certain people have real followings home, like you go where they're from, and you can't say no bad about them.
Yeah.
It's like Dolphin Memphis.
Exactly. I like stuff like that. No matter how big you are in this world, if you big to your people, that's bigger than anything. That's bigger because most of the other stuff is fake anyway. Most of the people didn't meet you, so they don't know you to love you. But the people in your city,
you
the
grew
whole
up with?
city,
Yeah.
statues, and when you go there, it don't matter how old you get, they still
know you. They still rock with you. Yeah.
That's that legacy I'm talking about. People be happy with a reputation. I want a legacy. I want something like long lasting. Beautiful, something beautiful.
No,
legacy's more important. That's what I think, anyways.
Legacy.
I still would have fought Will.i.am in 2004.
Yo, I don't know why. When I meet him, I'm gonna let him know, like, you got a little beef from Rhode Island. She not tough or nothing, but she might take you.
She might. You might just
don't wear that hat.
Just go to Boston.
He always got a big hat
on. But yeah, the show overall was great. Little John came out with Ludacris in the fro.
Oh, yup.
Her came out, which I thoroughly
That was
enjoyed.
great.
I very much like her. Yes,
that was beautiful. And then of course Alicia came out.
Of course, yes.
With that beautiful red piano.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said she looked
amazing as well. I think she needs to protect her body a little bit more.
Don't just let anybody
have
touch
body
you.
autonomy.
Don't let anybody touch you.
Or whatever.
I didn't notice the note when she first started singing. So somebody hit me up and was like, "Is it too early to talk about how Alicia messed up that note?" I'm like, I missed it. So the next day, everybody kept talking about it. I'm like, for real? Who
is the petty king that is recording notes? First of all, like, again, as black people, we gotta stop with this.
Come
I'm
on.
like, yeah, okay, her voice cracked, but damn, it's
Us
Alicia
just
Keys.
groping somebody's wife, and we're talking about notes missing. I just nuts right now. Get that man's hands off of her. But listen though, seriously though, I think that we gotta stop doing that.
It's crazy.
Like even as comedy, you go on there, you make one bad joke, and you say, "Bomb, nigga."
Nah.
Come on, you got up there.
Yeah.
Did they laugh a little bit? Did they do something? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody that's behind you can't do what you just did. Take that trophy at least before you go ahead and bash yourself, because that's what's gonna lead you to never doing it again.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys missed a note. Really? Who text him back. Fuck out of here.
In her long
you're
career.
negative. And don't text me with this shit no more.
Yeah, you're a minuscule to me and my talent.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
One note. Alicia Keys has a mansion. I don't think she is. Maybe she was drunk because she was drinking Cristal all morning.
But I have a question.
Fuck.
Did anyone see any pictures of Jay-Z and Beyonce's son? Was he there?
Son?
And why does nobody know about this little boy?
I know they had
his name?
twins.
I know the twins are Rumi and Sir, but I don't know which one's which.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's stop.
Okay.
Everybody stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So many kids here. We have Blue Ivy.
Of course.
And then we have
Northwest.
Okay.
And then who's the rest of these?
I don't know
Duh.
any of them.
And that's terrible because
None
it's
of
the
them.
same thing that happened with Michael Jackson kids. All I know is Blanket.
Blanket. And Blanket's not even the
The
first
rest
one.
of them are
Is
not
Blanket
even
the first one?
equivalent. I don't even know how many there is.
Yo.
He's adopted a few.
I think there's
We are
3.
horrible people.
And I think
we
there's
need to investigate this because why don't I know any more of the? And I see them.
Yeah.
What's Kanye West's son's name? Damn, y'all are
Saint.
terrible.
Saint.
See,
I think it's
you
Saint.
see how unsure you are?
That's
Saint.
crazy that
That
you had
speaks
to
for him.
do.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you said it and with a question mark.
Like
Saint.
Saint.
Right?
Take Peter. And then Jay-Z got a son now. We don't know nothing about.
That's
got
what
a
I'm
son?
saying. There was pictures of him with Blue Ivy.
I don't know nothing.
Him with the
Wait.
twin girl.
Like a son somewhere else?
No, I'm saying, was he at the Super Bowl?
Beyonce's
Twins.
Jay-Z had no kids before this. So
The girl, the little girl that was there with Blue Ivy, she has a twin brother. They had pictures of the two girls.
yeah, they did have twins. Yes.
Where is he?
Right, I'm not. Stop. Everybody stop. I think we should just take a
We
sip
should
of
with something
Malibu.
else.
We should get to.
Oh, there is.
No, there he
Don't
is.
Google things while we're on podcast.
I'm sorry. That's what I do.
This is so
That's
bad.
what we do. I'm surprised we haven't done it more yet. We've been listening to you talk, but we usually look up what we're going to talk about as we're talking.
So ratchet. We're gonna change the podcast to Ratchet TV. Okay. Ratchet TV.
Like how you said, you just go on stage and then feel the room.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
we
I
just-
also have a plan. I don't think I'm just waking up and doing comedy. Don't do that to me, man.
No, we have zero plan.
Yes, I know.
Zero plan.
I can see you're Googling shit.
We just get here.
It's funny because like I enjoy this era of my life because I project that I'm not gonna be here, in 10 years. I'll probably be somewhere else, and I'm gonna look back at these interviews and I'm gonna be like, yo, this was some real fun shit because they're gonna come at me. with all this shit, try to cancel me 100 times because I say so much.
Look what he
wild
said.
shit.
Look, we have footage.
Oh my God, Blaq Sav.
And then I gotta deny him. I don't know. You just
I
can't.
don't even know that.
I'm like,
I'm gonna have hair then. I ain't never been bald. Fix my
that?
teeth and shit.
I don't know who that is.
yeah, anybody who had Twitter between 2009 and 2011 already has enough stuff.
I mean, anybody can be canceled at this point.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't matter what you have to actually stand on business. And I always, anything I've ever said or anything I've ever done, I mean, I have been proud of the negative, but I stood on it and I never hid from it. So nobody can really bring up my dirt. I'll make fun of it and then it'll be funny. And now you give me money. So
I'll make fun of it.
You know, actually, one thing I did want to talk about in this hiatus since we've been gone is how my man Diallo from the band had a very interesting perspective that kind of is on the same wavelength of what you were just
this is
saying.
recent.
Okay. I
I
follow
didn't
Diallo
know
on
he was around.
Instagram.
Oh, wow. Is he still the best rapper?
He might be like 8, 9, and 10 now.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, my God.
So I'll back up. I only follow like the supporting cast of people. Like I don't follow Beyonce, but I follow Michelle.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Fire.
So I follow Babs and I follow Dylan. So he did like some kind of little video on Instagram and he was wearing a Sean John hoodie. So I guess people came at him for it. So then he made a separate video and he was like, I can wear whatever the hell I want. I'm a thousandaire. You can't cancel a thousandaire because either I get a lot of publicity from you canceling me, which I benefit from, and if not, you don't know me because I'm a thousandaire. And I'm like, that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be where you have like enough money to get whatever you want, but not like super rich to where people think that they control what you can do with your life.
Okay.
That's a good perspective.
Thoughts?
I just don't put my my success on money.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's no amount. Like I could be a millionaire and be
Just
where
don't
I
feel
want to
like
be.
it.
I could be a billionaire and be where I want to be because when I walk in the house and my son runs to me with his drawers on and that shirt and them 2 pairs of weird shoes, and
Why do they do that? Do they match?
I don't know.
Why?
And on their wrong feet. And he's running fast, too.
What?
How
And
are
then
you
just
so
full steam
fast?
ahead.
With two. Anyway.
This is the cutest dad moment I've ever seen. That was great.
So that's success.
Right.
And that's free. And that's because I'm present. When my daughter says, Daddy, I don't feel like going to school today and I need you to tell me something so I could get up and be motivated. Why does she know that? That's success. When my son is sad because I'm not there to scream out my freaking mind.
And he does.
Put your hands up.
He does.
Catch the ball.
Oh, man, he does.
If he's sad for that,
Yeah.
that's success because he's
He's used to that. Exactly.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
So, if I have a mansion, if I have all these things, but my kids are behind
Are
doors
lacking.
and they're not talking to me, they don't look for me, they don't love me, they want me to buy them things. They That's not success. And so many people in this world, that's success for them. They got their kids the dope sneakers. You don't even know your son is dealing with something.
Right.
That would be success. Having a conversation with him so he can have a good movement. You know, whatever's going on in his school, his personal life, his Sunday school, his life, his mother, whatever. But you worried about his shoes.
Right.
You're worried about his clothes. So my success always is going to be when I look at my children and I say, yo, what do you got going on, and how are you feeling, and then they can tell me, and they call me, and they, you know, that back and forth is going to be the success for me. The money, I got offered $200,000 before. I got offered a lot of money for different things, and it wasn't for me. It was either something against my better interest or something that I didn't want to be famous for. There you go.
Exactly.
So money is not gonna. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it in a monetary way.
Yeah.
It's on the same wavelength that being in a place where I don't have to worry for anything, but just because I don't have a lot of money, I'm still good, and you guys can't cancel me for that. Like whatever I do, if you don't like the sweater I'm wearing, oh well.
He has a point, but if he was a comedian, he could definitely get canceled. Even no matter what, you know what I mean? Like, because you know. First of all, people deserve respect. What is canceling somebody? You disrespected a certain amount of people in a way that it was just kind of crazy. Like, if you have an opinion about something, if I don't like homosexuality or something, I can say my opinion. But I don't have to say it's negative. I don't have to be negative about it. I can say how I feel. And people have to learn how to deal with my opinion, and they have to learn how to say it the right way. Because I have a lot of gay jokes. I got all type of stuff, but I got a lot of gay friends, and they wrote these jokes. I was with them. I seen them, and that's how the joke got written. This is reality, baby. Whether you like it or not, you zesty, my boy. You a little ranch dressing going on in your goddamn life, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, I don't judge you. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of homeboys who you could date if you want, but you know that's the truth about the matter. So if you learn how to deal with a little gay jokes and transgender jokes, you can make them. They'll laugh, but you just can't be disrespectful. Nobody wants to be called a slave nigga. Like, on stage by no white boy. What the hell's wrong with you? That's not funny. There's no way you can make that funny. But if you said something around that and made yourself in that position where, you know, when white men divorce their freaking wives, they become niggas. 100% they do. Okay, they treat them just like nigga child support. You get fucked up. It's all this. Now that's funny.
Wow.
Now that's funny. You know what I'm saying? You could do it how you want to do it and still fit in. You just got to be respectful.
So to circle back to the dad thing, the dad rule, we recently were at a basketball game where my son was on.
Our sons play for the same team.
Right.
Thank God for his son. His son's big too. My son needed some help, man.
Well, what's great, I mean, aside from that, like, you know, we're very encouraging for Carter. And it's nice. What was great about it is we always find ourselves, me and Clarabelle, find ourselves with a little black boy in a team that's predominantly white.
Always.
And that wasn't the case in this point. And we always find ourselves in an arena with primarily white parents and grandparents, and we show our excitement, but we don't want to be those loud people. It was we left there going, wasn't it nice to not be the loudest ones? Because this guy was,
listen, him and his wife was the black one.
Yeah.
That was it.
And you see how tall he is. He's standing up and he's like
screaming. And I do it every time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't care.
And it's so great to not be the only one, because a lot of times it's, you know, I'm sure you can attest. It's just we're the one of two.
The chocolate chip in the cookie.
Exactly. And
but you know what? They're all asking, who's his dad? As soon as he walks in and there's all his white kids in there, if his son was the only black kid on that team, they would immediately go to the crowd and look for that black kid's father.
Yep. Yep.
Why do they do that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure you find me.
Yeah, I'm here
because I'm in the front screaming at the top of my damn lungs.
It was
you cannot miss me now.
I'll make your search very easy.
There you go.
And it's not even like, you know, like we are like screaming in a sense of like, okay, kid, like you could do better. We're like just bigging them up. Good job.
Every kid too. Not just mine.
Exactly that.
Every kid.
Yeah. Yo,
my kid.
Yo, Julian, you did that. Good job.
I just learned the kid's name. Hey, what's his name?
Yeah, exactly.
Screaming his name.
Yeah.
That's right. Shout out to Warwick, man. Y'all doing a great traveling team.
We're suits for the other team. Good job.
And I got a favorite player on the other team every single time. Let's go, number 4. I don't care.
Exactly. Number 11.
They're 6 and 7.
Right. It's supposed to be a fun atmosphere.
What do I care who wins this game?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I just want to encourage. I want to encourage my kid. Encourage your kid.
Energy got to be everything, you know. And then my son sees me cheering for somebody else. My son sees me. He sees that. My father's here for me, but he's open to everybody.
Sportsmanship.
Yes.
Yeah.
My father's not just some guy. If I lose, he's gonna be no.
Yeah, he's gonna be up my ass.
No.
Yep.
I'm gonna beat you up regardless. You win or you lose, you getting beat up. You know? Come on home and get this butt whooping.
It's just nice to be around another solid black dad.
That's what's up.
A pleasurable situation for me because I'm always there by myself. We played football last year, and that was the same thing. I was there by myself screaming, and he can't hear me in football because I'm in the stands.
Yeah.
I still lost my voice about 4 Sundays, so it's all good.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Black Daddy.
Black Daddy. Hashtag.
Black
Y'all switch gears in a very terrible way because we're not good at transitions here. Do you guys remember Rachel Dolezal? How do you say that?
Is that the one that was Black for Hour?
Yeah. yes. Did you hear? She's no longer. She doesn't go by that anymore.
She's white now.
She changed her name.
She changed her name to like Nikki, spelled weird.
Cool.
And
she got dreadlocks?
She doesn't. She still looks the same.
Oh, she still looks like a black.
But she just said, "I'm no longer Rachel. I'm this new person."
That name is just dead.
Yeah. And this new person. I wish I could say her name correctly because it's weird. But anyways, that new person just recently got fired from her teaching job because they found her OnlyFans page. Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
That took a turn. He don't even drive right. Like he just.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
The white black woman who changed her name got an OnlyFans.
And then lost her job.
And she's a teacher.
That's a lot.
And got fired for it.
In this one lifetime.
In this one, 2 people she got fired.
Yo, the minute you go to be a teacher, right, they have this meeting and before the kids ever come to school. And it's professional meeting. It's literally to tell you
what you can and can't do.
And then they don't go say, hey, you can't have OnlyFans. They say, here's the media situation for Facebook, and they just all the rules. So for you to just go ahead and just take off your clothes and become a teacher is crazy.
Friends and
it's
family.
It's just crazy. I have to thread lines about being a comedian because I can't say certain things being a teacher.
Yeah.
I work with kids.
Definitely.
And I crack on all the kids. Yeah. Every single one. The ones that stutter, the ones that don't stutter. I don't give a damn. Every kid gets cracked on. So I can't identify these kids. How you gonna stutter and be disrespectful? I told this kid sit down. He said, it sounded like he was making a beat. I said, nigga, just go on. All right, you ain't gonna get it out. Fuck you too, you little stupid ass.
Not the DJ scratching, Darren. Don't add to this.
I recorded it, sampled it, made a beat later. Boy, sound like he was ordering food or something. Boy, crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Boy.
But yeah.
So I gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? But I don't identify them. I tell anybody their names. They never. They just, kid blue, kid red. Yeah. Now when they grow up and they see my comedy,
they're gonna know who he was talking about.
Fuck you, mister, cause you.
This is terrible. Oh boy.
Because when he get mad, that's when he do it.
Yeah.
Well, any other time, Miss Can I have some candy? Yes. Miss Can I have some candy? No. Why does no ignite your DJ?
Oh boy.
Goddamn boy got a mixing table in his mouth. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry, little man. You be doing that though. So, you know he be doing that. Be disrespecting me.
If you are looking for some content,
can't be disrespectful and stutter. You have to pick
choose a lane.
Pick a lane, okay? You're not gonna get it out. I just walked away, closed the door.
He still
his thoughts.
The next day I came in, he said, "Fuck you." I said, "Finally, nigga, goddamn, now you suspended."
I don't like this anymore.
Oh boy.
I don't like this anymore.
Oh man, I love comedy.
So yeah, if you're looking for some sexy content, you can always look up her.
What happened?
We started talking about the Rachel lady. That's how we got here.
It's not Rachel anymore. It's Nikki.
Rachel,
She's not like transitioning or anything. She just changed her name.
No, that person is no longer a thing.
I don't think she.
According to her.
Yeah, she's a teacher, so she don't got no money. Okay, she's not even a thousandaire.
She's like a part-time.
There's no way in the world that you would be a teacher as a thousandaire. There's no point in that. I know how much we make. I see my check this week. It was terrible. Terrible. As for what I did, yeah. I got to do 14 crayons. No, I don't think so. No.
I understand you trying to supplement income. But.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was let go.
Wow.
Interesting.
What kind of OnlyFans model was she? Do you know?
Oh,
lingerie.
Lingerie.
I was very tempted to look up, see
I'm
if I can
surprised
find
you
one.
didn't. This is the older Darren.
I'm close to it. Darren's
mad nosy.
If I'm
You don't
being
understand.
honest.
It's not even that he's like nasty. Like,
No, I think that I'm with him on this. What does that look like?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like a perv thing. He's just curious about everything.
So what are you showing off exactly?
Yes, because $14 is a lot of money.
For a picture, yeah.
Listen, no more Malibu. I'm gonna sip this
Does
last
she,
one.
I wonder if she tried. Is she still identifying as black? That's what I'm not sure about. I mean, she must.
If you change the name, you got to
So
change your
that's
race.
urban porn.
Is it ebony porn?
Ooh, it's ebony and ivory.
On OnlyFans,
It's
is she like,
interracial.
where is she category?
What's her category?
If she put white woman, we'd be like, oh, so when it's beneficial to you, you take your braids out.
That's crazy. That's deep.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah.
OnlyFans is just so interesting to me, like the whole concept.
I mean, well, there was other, and I think I meant to bring this up a long time ago. I don't know if I agree with teachers being fired for OnlyFans. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not saying they should.
Don't agree.
But
I will say that him explaining what teachers
yes,
go through before they get the first step in the classroom
yeah, they let you know up front.
makes me more on the side of, all right, then you should lose your job.
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. Well, they said they let her go because it did not align with their policies.
Mm-hmm.
And they boom, you can't argue with that. And I'm not trying
It's
to.
like John Morant and the gun.
Yeah.
The NBA has policies.
Yeah. Duh. We
Yeah,
told
own
you
a gun,
the
but
first day.
certain things you can't do for your
Twice.
image.
You did it twice. But
Also, the sneakers are trash. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't. Once a sneakerhead, only a sneakerhead. But yeah, I guess if it wasn't a policy, I don't know that I would be for or against it. Initially, I guess I'm thinking, not in this lady's case, but initially I would think that I'd be like for it. Like, yeah, have your OnlyFans. It's your personal life. You do what you want in your own personal life. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be anybody else's business. You're not out, unless you're wearing like the shirt at school promoting it, then that's different. But if you just trying to make money on the side and you keep it to yourself,
I like those.
and they just happen to find it, yo, those don't look nice.
Is he checking sneakers on the podcast? I like that. I really do. I think she's amazing.
Very
I like
very
her a
random
lot.
here.
I like her a lot. I like how she moves, actually.
Very
On the
random.
podcast.
But yeah, I don't know. I never. Initially, I was for them having their own personal lives, and why should they be penalized for it?
Penalized. I think it's more of an issue of we don't feel like determining where the line could get drawn. So before we even have to worry about, okay, so what's too far? You can have OnlyFans, but you can't record while you're at work, but you can on your lunch break. Like, before we have to do all of that, let's just say, fuck it.
You can't do it.
You just bye. Go find another job.
I think that you have to have a personal responsibility to yourself. So, I have kids, and if she has anybody young in her life, even if you care about one of those kids you work with, you know, you're like, nah. You know what I'm
Like your
saying?
teacher?
When kids find me on Facebook or Instagram, they find me on Facebook, I don't worry. I'm not worried about, oh my God, because I've never posted anything that would be for them to say, Mr. You was on Facebook.
Wow.
I said what I said, but it was facts. Now, that kid can find that fact on Instagram, his own self, because it's a fact. I'm not posting something that's negative. I'm posting something that happened. And that's where you got to keep it real. OnlyFans is your personality. Now, anything personal you give to the world that the kids can have access to, you can't have access to the kids no more.
True.
And that's where you got to, it's about community. A young adult cannot grow up respecting you if he knows what you look like naked. I'm sorry. And
True,
if
true.
he knows you're just this person, or if he knows that something, he's gonna keep on using that against you.
Yeah.
It's a negative for
Yeah.
you. So you don't want to give yourself negatives as a teacher. You know what I mean? We are to school the youth, not to influence them in negative ways, and that's very. We don't want kids doing it.
Very influential.
We don't want kids doing it.
Because that'd be their first line. Well, Miss So and So does it.
Who gonna raise their kid? Hey, listen, when you grow 18, we're gonna get your OnlyFans. No one said that ever, not once.
True.
So okay. So then, if you don't want your kids doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it for the kids. And then, if you don't, you want to OnlyFans, go work at a strip club. Go work at a bar. No one's gonna bother you if you work at the bar and you had an OnlyFans. You'll get more clientele. But at the school, the principal just might be a little bit cliche. What's going on? Yeah, you can't have your drawers on, Miss Carpenter. One, you don't have an ass, and two, it's disgusting.
And also, like you said, unfortunately, in this country, teachers don't get paid top dollar. So, like I said, you could really, literally go do something else.
I feel like people just say like, "Oh, I don't get paid enough," so then that's why I'm a hooker. No, I don't think I don't think you should. That's not the option. We can go to Michael's, right, and just buy some things, and paint them, and put them on Etsy. Okay, no nakedness involved.
There's a lot of
Why
things
you
can
gotta
do.
go get naked to get money? So again, come on, you're a teacher.
Right.
You could tutor. You could go to another country and
Do
teach
something.
what you teach in America for probably way more. You don't want to do the things you need to do to get the money. You want the money immediately, and you want to be comfortable. Now you want to get naked. No, I think it's a naked thing. Has nothing to do with teaching. You want to get naked. That's all I want to do. You're just trying to find an
You
excuse.
just need a job that you can tell your family you do.
Exactly.
You need a cover.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, definitely to cover.
People need to take responsibility, man. Accountability is my new word, man. Everything that I do, I'm taking accountable for. When I yell at my children, and I shouldn't be yelling because it's morning. I'm just mad because it's morning. I'm taking accountability for. I'm waking up.
That's a very real thing.
Like, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Say sorry. I literally, I'm sorry I yelled at you.
That's a very
My
real
bad. I'm gonna get you some ice cream or something.
Yeah.
I was just morning time. You didn't do nothing wrong. You just being kids. It's Saturday. You should run around. You should watch TV. You should make my house a mess. It's Saturday. It's what I did as a kid. Why am I screaming? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Accountability as parents, bro. We need to do that more.
It's a real thing.
And as people, as black people, sometimes we're speeding, somebody cuts us off, and we're like, we don't even think that lady got a headache and she's just trying to get home to get some water so she can feel better.
She got to pee.
Or she got to pee, or she got to get her
She
son.
gotta pee's real.
All you're doing is worried about her calling you, you're being rude. You know what I mean? Putting yourself in a situation. So accountability. What are you doing? How you feel right now in this moment? Can you relax and let that lady, give
Let
her
her
a
breathe.
shot,
Yeah,
man. Relax,
it's
bro.
not that important to get home.
I'm growing.
good,
You know,
right?
I'm only 41 this year, so
Oh, he in the 40 gang.
big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog.
I feel like one of the things I really liked about the show you put on was that like the median age was like 43 and a half.
Yeah.
Like that was a mature crowd. It was
I
like
can make
okay.
like MacGyver jokes and shit. It just work.
Niggas know what you're talking about.
I stay at MacGyver level. Law and order work for me. That motherfucker.
Yo.
I was saying to the girls yesterday, living single in Martin are like the Jeffersons of when we were kids now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of Martin clips lately.
Yeah, because that's what the kids are watching
Yeah.
when they get, at somebody's house.
Yeah.
90s is the new wave.
Yeah.
It was already a wave. I guess 2 summers ago they kind of started wearing polka dots and stripes, and it kind of became a wave. And these parties that these kids throw. Shout out to Lay. All these parties are Yellow Cup.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very 90s ish. So it gave a lot of them kids went back and they went to find out what we were doing in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it fashion too. They got silk shirts. If you go to any Burlington, Marshalls, you see silk shirts everywhere. Back in the day, we wore the jungle shirts, and they were silk shirts, and we wore them with regular clothes. And since when are we wearing silk shirts now? But they're everywhere.
Like skinny jeans on women is like that's an old lady thing. If you wear skinny jeans, no, you gotta wear wide leg jeans. And girls are like, ew, why your pants so tight? I'm like, what? Why is it so big?
Sometimes they come back, man.
And it was a good time.
Yeah,
it was just yesterday. My kids were watching Ninja Turtles 2, the live action movie, and they were enjoying it.
We'll never go back to their time though. Like I'll never
No.
go back and listen to Blueface.
No.
Like, I don't think there's a reason why Ice Spice would ever play.
I might get excited for a
Never,
minute.
never.
We went to go see the Harlem Globetrotters the weekend before last.
Oh, that's what we did Valentine's Day last year.
Yeah, it's a great show, right?
I love it.
But they're
fun.
playing all the new music, and I found myself yelling like, "Ski!"
You did that noise out loud. First of all,
Come on,
probably
It's not the first
That's
time.
probably the interview for me.
it's catchy.
No man
yeah, you're right.
in his right mind,
Darren's
especially a
good at
dad,
singing.
should say
You
You
did it.
loud
too.
like
You
that.
did it. You did it.
I
You
did it for the first time. You recorded it. Never gonna hear me do it again. That is so strange because you have to do the dance.
You do.
If you do the
It's,
noise,
it's impossible
and then
to
you
not
wiggle.
do,
When you
do
wiggle,
all-
if you wiggle,
yeah.
you zesty, and that's
Listen.
it.
You
You
zesty.
zesty.
Zesty. My friend, I don't think I've ever heard the word zesty.
Oh, listen,
so
that's-
much. It's a good, but it's a perfect
It's
adjective.
a perfect because it's not disrespectful.
Nope.
I'm not saying I don't like you, but I am
But-
saying you tangy.
Yeah.
My homeboys that are homosexual, whatever. They find me the same funny as my regular friends because I don't see them no different. We sit down, we eat, we talk, we chill,
Zesty.
and they be doing zesty shit, and I be writing it down, and I be laughing because how else am I gonna know?
It's
You
no
don't
different
know.
than a black comic doing white people jokes.
Exactly. I hang with my Asian friend. She is a nigga to me, but she's Asian. She does Asian shit. She gets in her Asian mode real quick, and she tells me Asian shit that happens in her house that I don't have to deal with, And that goes to my Asian now. So again, being a comic, you just gotta kind of grab from everything. You gotta always be willing to learn from the kids. Oh my God, I got a million kid jokes. Forget about it. I love my kids. My kids tell me a joke every other day. I write it down.
Oh, they're so great. Kid jokes are wonderful.
Kid jokes. What's it today? The kid said, "Mister, he keeps on making my watercolor wet."
What?
The whole class is standing above his paper looking at him. And he's looking at us with the confusion.
Like, what do you mean? What did I
I
say?
said,
Say it again. Say it again one more time.
"It's water." He was like, "But it ain't gotta be so wet." I want you to walk to the bubbler, okay? You need some water. Something wrong with
Walk out and walk back in.
God, bro. And it's like that's the stuff that I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip that watercolor. I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna in a show somewhere. It's gonna be amazing. And if there's a teacher there, she's gonna cry laughing because she heard that. She heard it before.
So are you originally from Rhode Island or?
I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
I moved here when I was like 11, 12. We moved to Manhattan Avenue. That's my first residence.
Oh, welcome to Rhode Island.
Right.
We moved back a bunch of times because it was like, when you transition, you have a bunch of different situations. But we stayed. I went to Perry Middle School, Nathaniel Green, went to Mount Pleasant High School, went to URI.
Yeah.
And then after I got a model contract and I moved back to New York City. So I lived back in Brooklyn for about 8 years and I was a model. And I was living in Brooklyn.
To add to the list of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was modeling, and I was like, 20-something years old, modeling, taking pictures back and forth, living in a brownstone. Life was good. That's when Brooklyn was good. And from there, I started learning sets and colors and screens and lights and all that stuff like that. So I trying to figure out what I could fit in. I didn't want to be a photographer, so I started doing interior decorating of sets. And I would model and I would set up sets.
Oh, wow.
I started getting like different gigs like that. That brought me into setting up models, so like getting clothes, stylish. I was doing a lot of styling things like that. That brought me to the jewelry, and then from when I started learning about jewelry, I learned the market was crazy because they were renting it and buying it, and I was like, "What for photo shoots? That's how." Started making my own jewelry, started putting my own photo shoots together, doing that. And now I have my own jewelry company. I help models every now and then. Shout out to Nice Hits. I do Nice Hits photo shoots all the time. I do other all type of people's photo shoots. They call me in to do different. They need accessories or they need to pose a certain way. So I'm an artist. I tell you, we put me on any type of mountain, anywhere you put me, I'm gonna make art happen, and no matter where it's at. So that's where it all started at. From there, Zanu jewelry started, and
You had said earlier, 10 years from now, you're probably going to be somewhere different. Where do you see yourself?
Bro, if everything goes right now, like I got planned, shout out to Bliss Gifts. I got a lot of support I got a lot of backing. Shout out to Kobe Dennis. Shout out to Kyle Dennis. Shout out to Mama Dennis. Shout out to the whole South Side, the whole East Side, the whole South, the West Side, the North End, the Chad Brown. Like, I got so many people behind me right now. And there's different projects and different things. The city's coming together crazy. And it's dope because now, like, no matter what I'm doing, it's like that.
Bringing you up.
So, I got, I always go to Atlanta. I always go to these conventions, the comedy conventions, and they open up different doors. So in LA, there's so many things happening right now. You know, I was out there for like a week and a half, and I was just meeting different people. I met some acting people. I met some 2B people. You know, it's a 2B movie. So I'm like, yo,
2B's real.
2B's dope, man, and they pay you. So I might get some 2B movie soon.
Well, that'd be dope.
And I'm not talking about 10 years, but this is where I'm going to. So in 10 years. You know, hopefully I have a residency in Vegas.
Wow.
I have shows lined up, you know, throughout the nation. My kids are all understanding of this entertainment life because I brung them with me and they know where daddy's at because right now, like I left the house and both my sons look at me like they're about to cry. Like they're very little. They don't understand me going out to do podcasts, going out to do shows, coming back, blah blah blah. So in 10 years, I'm hopefully that they are more on board and understanding of what I'm doing, and I could take them with me to Hawaii and you know all these amazing places that I'm gonna be flying to do comedy soon. And I'm on big stages, yo. Tuxedos and shiny shoes. That's what I want to be. I want to be hosting amazing events, doing amazing things. Not only just because I'm a comedian, but because I'm a good host. So I can host something in Vegas that has nothing to do with comedy, but I'm making them laugh. It's a car show. But, you know, I'm getting that bag. So hopefully I can utilize who I am, you know. And also, always I'm going to have a nonprofit to help these inner city youth understand that art is power and to push them to make sure that they understand that you can be whoever you want to be because this world tells you to get a job and to go to college and do all this thing, but they don't tell you that if you have this skill, you can do this. If you have this skill, you can do this. No one's telling you to be a comedian. No one's telling you to be a tattoo artist. No one's pushing you in any direction that has nothing to do with the formality of Walmart or being some convict or some shit like that. So my main mission when I do get the bag is to make sure that not the kids that have two parents at home that's motivating them, the one that's wandering the streets and man, I'm gonna go grab them like, yo, what makes you move? You know, because I have a factory that has everything in it. It has acting, it has clay, it has jewelry, it has hairdressing. I have a factory, and I have people who come here. This is their space. They teach. What do you want to do? You have an opportunity now. That's my biggest dream. It's not a group home. It's a factory. And it's not for kids. It's for anybody. This is the community. I have this. I pay for this. What you do work is how you pay your rent, how you make this work. And now the community all comes together. And when these kids need a place to go, I got a place for you to go and a place for you to learn. These are the dreams that I have, you know, building things that, and not just in one place. You know, New York City, Los Angeles. I'm from a lot of different places, I say, because I was born in New York. I was raised in Rhode Island. I spent years in Miami. I'm a Vegas boy. Like, I spent a long time in Vegas. I love Vegas. It's hot. And everybody got tinted windows. You know, I love different places of the world. I consider myself L.A. now because I've been one time, but I'm coming back. I got family out there, people who love me. So I'm going back to L.A. I want to build out there. I've seen how the poverty is. And, you know, when you get money, it's just options now. Now you want to build. So in 20 years from now, if I got the money that I'm thinking I'm going to have, they're going to be asking a lot of questions about me. The government going to be trying to shut shit down. Let me tell you right now. Because I'm buying everything.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like it.
Big plans.
Speaking of big plans, can you tell the good people where they can find you on the social medias?
So I'm Blaq Sav, BLAQSAV, everywhere you look. I have my artwork is up right now at a cafe in CF. It's called
I saw
Notes
that.
Cafe
With
Sarah.
Yeah.
Me and Sarah, Simply Sarah did a collaboration. She has my artwork up there. She did all the curating for that. Shout out to Notes Cafe. Shout out to Simply Sarah. I'm in tattoo school. Shout out to Vega, my tattoo coach. What is it? Born Ink. I think that's his. Yeah, that's what he goes by. And if you go on any social media, you'll find me. You know what I mean? You'll see me doing something. This year, I'm probably trying to do more viral stuff. Trying to go viral a little bit more. Be funny a little bit more viral. Because I do a lot of stage work, but you got to, right now, you got to be on IG. You got to do stuff like that. I'm trying to take over TikTok this summer. I got a couple little plans. And, shout out to my family. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to everybody. This has been a real experience. You know, I love black people and I love Malibu, so it made a lot of sense. This is dope.
I meant to tell you the most impressive part of the whole show for me.
What happened? What did I do?
It was so good.
It was so good. There was a point in the show when things got a little tense. When there was some questioning of someone's heritage or whatever it was.
Oh my goodness.
It was so tense.
Oh, I'm glad that we can't show the clip because you motherfuckers would be like, God.
I recorded it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Good. I need all of this footage.
I was gonna say, do you need me to send
I need you to send me. And every time I tore somebody's ass up and you got it on camera, dude, I need it because everybody always misses this stuff. I'm like, I need that.
Oh, it was so good.
It was so good.
So it was such a tense, unexpected moment at a comedy show.
And that is the best time for Blaq Sav because I am going to do the thing that you do not want anyone to do.
And he does it well.
And I do it loud.
Okay, so I'll try to set it up.
Please tell them what happened.
Comic on stage.
Oh, you gonna tell them what happened? Oh, that's what's up.
Comic on stage is interacting with someone in the crowd.
I feel like that
negatively.
I feel like that particular comedian would feel some type of way if we didn't say his name.
No, I'm not gonna say his name.
No, okay, good.
The reason I'm not gonna say his name is because they don't need to know that. And the one he's.
As anyone else, I'd be like.
If it was anyone else, I might say the name because I'm a troublemaker, but. I'm not gonna do that. Let's just keep going.
Okay, go.
Comedian is interacting with someone in the crowd, and there's a question of
where he's from,
where you're from, or where you've been, and person responds in kind. And then there was kind of like a back and forth, like, well, where are you from, and where are you from?
When you go back,
and then so
it was a lot of.
Now we're getting up.
She didn't finish because there was a lot of something. It was such a big word.
Oh man, it was very tense, and I think everybody was like trying to laugh it off, but it got to a point where it was
so
like
cringe.
Oh yeah, it was like, okay, like how does this end?
Yo, the whole crowd is literally sitting there like,
how?
And I'm in the back.
Oh, he was.
I am an asshole, and that's the biggest. I love it, but it's bad. It's hilarious too.
So it abruptly ends. Boom. Okay,
it's over.
Goodbye. Okay,
and everybody's
he's like
the host,
and everybody's like,
and now I gotta go up again after this guy.
And like I tell you, like. I said to myself, if I could aspire to be that quick, not even do that, if I could just be that fast, in like I consider myself kind of savvy and fast, but not that fast.
Because it's one thing to be funny after that. It's one thing to be, but it was funny in a way where everybody just felt like tense,
yes.
And you made everyone relax.
Done.
Yes.
Done with it.
Shoulders can go
It's
back
over.
down.
Done with that.
We've laughed about it.
Yeah.
That happened. It's over. Next comedian.
It's dead shot.
And that
dead
was like
shot.
that
Let's
was like brilliant hosting.
Mwah.
I wanted to tell you that was the best part.
Hands
for me.
down.
And here's the thing. So when you host a show, you are hosting a temperament. You are not hosting. You're not going up there doing jokes. I've seen so many comics have jokes lined up for each set after their. What in the? Why would you do that?
Right.
You don't even know what if the show is up. What if this guy's doing amazing? You're gonna go up there and go do amazing? There's no need. The crowd is up. Bring that guy right back. Skip your whole set because the crowd is ready for the next guy. Only reason I'm getting them ready is because they need to be ready. So if you have jokes and you have everything lined up, you're already done. You're already dead in the water.
It's like a DJ who has a set before they get to the club.
Oh my God!
Very
and you don't
good.
even know who's there. It's a bunch of older white women who want to hear
Now
old
you gotta
school music,
change
and you're
everything.
playing Blueface Baby.
Yeah.
I can't stand that dude, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him. I
He's your Will I Am.
can't stand him, bro. It's not even
The way
he's
he
not
said
Will I
it.
Am because Will I Am's talented. Okay, so this dude's like chicken in a chicken. I don't even got no what chicken Tatiana. What? Wait a minute, that didn't even rhyme or even on beat. I don't know what's going on.
The way
there.
he said his name just was full of hate. His
can't.
blue face. Like,
I know he's 6'something" too, so we could definitely, you know, I'm
could knuckle up.
6'5", we could get it popping. It'd be a fair situation because, how he acts, how he moves,
He really
Like, what
dislikes
is
him.
wrong with
I mean,
you?
that's a fair person to dislike, though.
I mean,
Will I Am is just it's unhinged to dislike him.
It's 'cause
That's
it's
just
you.
me.
Yeah.
But
But
that's
no,
that.
yeah, most
a
of
lot
the
of people
time,
don't like him.
do it.
And I
don't do it.
understand why he's famous. We're not gonna get into it.
We're not, because
We're not.
this is a whole other podcast, and I will go crazy on here. I'll go crazy on here. And the fact that you keep making people famous like him is even making me more fucking mad.
He's talking faster and
it's
slower.
Crazy on here. I'll go crazy on it.
He's getting. I want to see the manager voice right now.
Because I actually have talent. Like, I actually, beyond comedy, like, I actually do things. Like, I actually read, I actually draw, I actually write. I actually really
Do
put
things.
things together. I'm up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay? I have evidence of these things. And then he's millionaire. It drives me crazy. I don't even know what to do no more. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not hating. It's just the fact that this world doesn't require talent anymore. All you have to do
very true.
is tattoo your face and
Yeah.
not rhyme.
Yeah.
And you
True.
will be
Yeah.
just as famous as
And
that
procreate.
coyote.
Yeah.
The Coyote's dead.
No, I'm talking about Blueface. He a coyote.
Oh,
A random coyote.
He's a rabbit.
Rabbit. A rabbit.
not Blueface the Rabbit Coyote. That'd be a good children's book.
Exactly what he looks like. Wally Coyote with a tattoo.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Jen,
man.
Do you have any?
I probably had more things to talk about, but you know how that goes.
I mean, we got time for one more. Unless you got something, Sav.
The bridge is still closed.
The bridge is closed and is getting more closed, if I'm not mistaken. Aren't they taking like a whole piece of it out now?
They said they might have to knock the thing down.
Yeah.
Yo, it's so great though, because my boss doesn't even bother me. Like, like my boss doesn't even be like, "Are you gonna come on time?" Like, and my alarm clock rings and just goes, yeah. Because
You gotta-
there's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
I don't give a damn.
You work in East Providence?
No.
Oh, God. Thank good.
That's the dope part. No matter where you work,
You're
you're
affected.
going to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you leave
The hell's
between 7. That's the water.
Oh.
And 9.
Like he lives here.
I mean, I know what the sound is.
Yeah.
I've been in the basement twice. So, so that's the problem. It's the time. After 9:30, I'm swear to God, the whole city's empty. You could drive through. You could go from the south side to Johnston in 10 seconds.
It's true. It's true.
So I told my boss all the time, you want me to be at work at 8:30? Forget about it. Okay? Get them kids in the lunchroom, give them some extra lunch, and I'll get there when I walk in. And he never says a word. Like, there's nothing I can do.
It's true.
I left at 7. I left at 6:30. All I did was leave early. That's all I did. Just to stay longer.
You didn't get there early.
I didn't get nothing more. Yo, these people are leaving at 5 something, bro, and
Yeah.
can't do Pawtucket. And now, if I try to go the other way, they got me locked in here. If I go through the scenic route downtown, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta roll your window down. Bitch, you better move your car. You gotta fight. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
The worst for me is we live on the south side, and I'll drive to class school before I drive to work.
Yeah.
So there's no highway involved. I'm just going from here to there.
Yeah.
It should be a 2-minute drive.
Nope.
And even that is impacted by 195.
Yes.
Because the people out that are trying to come up on, what's that? Not Prairie. The street off Prairie. Point Street. They're trying to get on 195
like
that
public.
way.
Yeah.
And that is clogged up.
Yo, they're trying to go through Prairie to the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cut
To
that
get to the
down.
highway. Yep.
To get
Community prep.
Yep.
Traffic.
Bro. So first of all, you already had Prairie Ave traffic because there's 3 schools there.
Right.
And they're doing
And
construction, building another.
Oh my God! Now you guys are clogging. So this way was always loose. You could just go through this. Nobody wanted to go to East Providence. It was always, bro, that whole, it's a line. Like you got to get past this line.
You should see some
to
of the
get to
things I've
Central.
had to do to get to class school. Like there'll be a line of cars at that stop sign because they can't turn right, and I'll get in the opposite lane on the wrong side of the double stripes and just pass them all to go straight because no one's moving.
I was at 7-Eleven one time for 12 minutes. I pulled over.
Yeah. You let me know when it's done.
I sat in the car. My boss was like, "Where you at?" I took a picture. I took a picture of Central High School, front of Central High School, this way and this way. I said, "I'm literally around the corner, but I can't get over there."
Sheesh.
Yeah. You guys know. You making me.
It's
not
bad, bro. It's bad.
So glad
And then they already had the construction that was already in place. So now I got to get on 95, but near the Hilton Hotel,
Forget about it.
that's
Okay,
where I'm getting
okay,
on
okay.
with Bishop McVinney.
Yeah.
And sorry if you're not from Rhode Island, you're like, what
What
are they
is going
speaking?
on?
What is this
Yeah.
language you're speaking? Sorry. Just,
All one ways too. Don't worry about it.
Bruh.
All one ways.
And so now, because they split the highway, if I get on before that spot, I'm getting in the left lane to go north.
You have to.
But now I'm in the right lane because I'm at the Hilton. Now they have that new little exit thing that brings you to 95. Have you been on that?
Yeah,
Next
it
to
goes
the
down
mall?
until you can go through 95 North.
So when you pass the mall, trying to get on 95 North, let's say you had to go to
The
Boston.
traffic starts at the mall.
It's crazy.
All the way to get to the 95 North. Because you have to be on the far end. If you're not on that far end, but on the other side of the wall, you got to stay in that lane.
So you got to stay.
Or you're going to Woonsocket.
Yeah. So you know how 146 in the state office used to be the right lane?
Yeah.
Now 146 is the left lane.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then
State House is exit.
State House is an exit, and then you have to
There's
stay in
another one that
down,
goes down,
and
yes.
then up. It's the
It's
craziest
like a
thing.
carnival.
Yeah.
Like they made a ride. Like this is a ride. This is not normal.
So this was already going on before the whole bridge collapsed. So yeah, the mornings. You're right. It's
Mornings is crazy, man.
mornings are wild.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to fight the traffic. And then when I get to work, the kids are getting there. So the kids are supposed to be there at 7:30. They're getting there at 9.
Because their parents got to drop them off.
How you going to drop off? You can't get to the... Nobody
get
can
to the
get
school.
And then the school bus is pulling up
Yeah.
a half hour after I get there. Okay, you know what? So I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
And everybody's dealing with this. So, yeah, traffic is absolutely horrible in Rhode Island. They've been building a bridge for 27 years. It broke. Somebody stole the money, and now they're investigating it.
Right. Now they're like...
Basically, that's what happened.
They're like, oh, the feds are coming. We're welcoming them. You don't have a choice. Like, every time they say that...
The feds are investigating you. They're not...
They didn't ask for
they're
your
not here
welcome.
to help anybody. I don't know what you... They're investigating your funds because you're stealing money from Rhode Island taxpayers.
Because they gave us way too much money after COVID for you to have a bridge that's about to collapse.
No. Here's this. Imagine making a walking bridge.
And not fixing the
and-
driving
for $1 million
you're right.
and leaving the bridge to...
Not $1 million. It was like $33 million for that pedestrian bridge.
Bro.
They had Brazilian hardwood on this pedestrian bridge.
The bridge looks like immaculate. It looks like it belongs in New York City. And then they have another one falling. We can watch the other one fall.
Literally, you can see it.
From the new bridge.
You can see it from the
But we
pedestrian
can't
bridge.
drive on the new bridge. We only can walk and ride our bikes.
Bring our dogs.
You got to be kidding me. The bridge literally gaps downtown and the east side. Yo, this is sick. Rhode Island,
And then, you know
Rhode
what
Island.
I was saying the last time we were talking, was it when we were on the radio? How it's stupid that they were...
the ferry.
Yes, that people were making a joke when it first became a problem.
ferry?
Like people were joking, like, "Oh, they should make a ferry that goes from East Providence to Providence." And then these fools made the ferry. You didn't hear about the ferry?
They have a ferry that goes from East Providence to Providence.
They did, but it failed because who the hell is going to take a goddamn ferry?
I thought it was like from Bristol.
They say Bristol.
It just stops in East Providence or something like that.
It picks people up so that people can get to Providence to go to work because they're getting stuck in traffic. Once you get off the ferry, how are you getting to work?
It only works if you're
Bingo!
stopping.
Now everybody got new bills.
Because it's not like you
Uber
can take an
bills.
Uber because Uber's stuck in traffic. You can't
So-
take a bus.
It's cold out. I'm
It's
not getting on a
cold.
ferry in January.
I think this is the strangest thing that they all have done.
Hmm.
Rhode Island likes to spend money on stuff that they don't need.
Oh, yeah.
Unnecessary.
And I just think that they don't really care about anything that they need. They just keep... Like, we don't
Yeah.
have anything here. We have bowling alleys and one skating rink. In the whole state.
There's really one
There's
skating
actually
ring.
there's
One
two. There's another
skating
one
rink.
Where?
in Wyoming, Rhode Island, if I'm not mistaken.
First of all,
Boy,
don't
bye.
say that again. Okay? Don't say that again.
It's true.
No niggas in
It's true.
Wyoming,
I didn't,
Rhode
I
Island.
didn't say there was. I
He
just
said, he
said
said Foster. He said Foster Gloucester. He could have just said Foster Gloucester.
if you just
What I'm trying to explain to you is we spend money on stuff we don't need.
Exactly.
Half the time.
Like a skating rink in Wyoming. Who goes there?
no.
Yo, if you look at the new bus station that's all the way in Cranston, it's been like this forever. It's been bad, and then they just changed it. So that
The one next to the McDonald's?
yeah,
Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah.
How much did that cost, bro?
Oh yes, I did
How
see
much did
this.
that cost? And why did
Too
they
much.
fix
Why
that?
and why there?
Why
right
did
next
you-
to a
Because
cemetery.
the buses were perfectly fine, pulling in,
Kennedy Plaza
taking their
is
breaks.
so reckless. So reckless. It's just I seen a homeless guy giving another homeless guy a piggyback ride. I was like, listen, I'm calling the authorities immediately.
Like what's happening? Why is this happening?
Why are you not investing in this? Get more people down here and stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just.
But they don't have bus drivers, so they're canceling bus routes because they don't have enough
You can
drivers.
take
But
the train from Pawtucket to downtown. Now you can do that now.
Yeah. Isn't it
do
great?
that now.
It's great.
From Pawtucket to
Yeah,
downtown.
yeah. It's like a 7-minute ride, if that.
Why would you? Why would you invest in this? Why
Yeah.
would you do this?
Yeah.
This train
They spend
only
a
goes
lot of money.
downtown.
Yeah.
Because when you get downtown, that's when you can take another train.
Yeah.
You people are out of control. Out of control. This thing costs millions to go downtown. I'm leaving.
They're building a soccer stadium. I've never heard no Rhode Island soccer.
Saying, I know 4 Nigerians and 6 Guatemalans, and they the only people in Rhode Island playing soccer. That's it. Juan, Mabutu, and Ivan, and that's it. They all have jerseys. They've been playing with each other over there in Fox Point in the summer.
Not anymore.
It's just them, okay? The lights come on, that's it. Now you built a whole stadium for them 6 niggas? Oh, yo.
But you can't save McCoy. It just, none of it makes sense.
None of it makes sense.
None
The
of it
fact
makes
that McCoy was making money, people were actually going, we have nothing. Bro.
And McCoy was like,
McCoy
not
was
even just
nice.
for baseball. Like, there was the beer fest. They gave us COVID shots
Fireworks
there.
and stuff. Yeah. Did you know there's a football field in the back of McCoy?
I did not know that.
There
It's
is.
going to be going soon because they're making it to a
Track
high
and
school.
field, they have the track thing over there. I ride my bike over there.
Yeah.
I did my exploring.
It's not bad over there.
Right. But they want to get rid of McCoy. Like, if you're going to build a stadium, why didn't you just build around that? Because it's not on the
That'd
waterfront.
make too
They
much
sold
sense.
the team, and when the team is sold, the profit does not come in, and no longer has that stadium have any nothing for us, unless someone turns it into something that brings profit. And if not, then we
Get
have
rid
to
of
do-
it. Yeah, get rid of it. Who needs it?
You have to understand how governments think. They don't think like community. They think
Right.
like profit.
Yeah.
Religion, government, all this stuff. Sorry, that's business.
And that would be an amazing resource
That's
as far
business.
as like for kids, for things, for local sports.
I've noticed that the big push right now, from what I'm seeing, is waterfront things for all the cities.
Or what's it called with the beer stuff? Breweries.
Yes.
They love a
something where they
brewery.
can walk around,
Oh,
grab a
yeah.
flight.
Yeah, love a brewery.
Like, that's the experience that they're trying to sell now, because you can't sell things anymore. People are not buying things anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to sell experiences, and that's the experience that we're being sold. You should buy a really tiny house, but then you should go get the biggest Airbnb you can get when you go on vacation. Make it make sense. Why wouldn't I just buy a regular size house and then get a hotel room?
Yeah, I think people have. They're literally trying to compete with each other too. They're all trying to get the better Airbnbs when you can have a better vacation with a not so good Airbnb. But your Airbnb is so good, you got to stay in there so much because you can't spend no more money.
You just gotta sleep there and then go out and
Listen,
And then if
people
you get a
getting
bad
pools
one with-
in their Airbnbs, they get some guy had a movie theater in his Airbnb. But I'm on vacation. I'm not watching movies in my house.
I'm going out.
I'm on vacation. I'm in DC. What the hell I want to watch Fast and the Furious for? That doesn't make any sense.
I can watch that on the plane on my way here.
In DC, yeah, it's different in DC. No, it's not. It's the same in DC as it is at home. I watch it at home.
Exactly.
People are stupid. They're stupid. I'm sorry. That's what it is. They try to keep up with each other, try to compete, and it doesn't work.
We just keep going in circles.
Yep.
That's why they're delivering weed now.
What? In New York City, weed is everywhere. Weed is everywhere. You can smell weed if you go to church. Like the pastor is selling eighths. Like weed is everywhere in New York City. I seen a poodle high. It was wild. Wow. The pigeons just walking with red eyes.
Like the dispensary drive-in still is blowing my mind. Like, it's not gonna stop blowing my mind for a long time.
And I was in Brooklyn sitting, barber shop, coffee shop, everywhere. I'm asking my family, they're like, you can buy weed in any of these places. I'm like, what? Everybody has a dispensary in their little shop. They cut the little sliver. They put the weed thing right there. It's like a little, so you have a barber shop here and a little sliver where you sell weed.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
You don't need that much space.
Everywhere. And they got fire. Everybody got haze everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what you smell. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, man.
It's changing. But the hemp world is going to actually change the game, not the weed game. People think weed's going to change. It's the hemp. Hemp can build houses and put clothes on you. And when people, before you couldn't do that because it was illegal. Now you can build these things and you change a $400,000 house into what? $20,000 because it's made of hemp. The whole house.
Shit.
And they can't fight it. They can't do nothing about it. The market's gonna go. I'm talking satellite dishes, everything they can do with this stuff. It's the stuff is gonna be, and they knew that a long time ago. They knew that. So this market of hemp, never mind weed, the stuff that comes off the leaf that you make, arts and crafts, hair. We can keep going. You know, and they're gonna make everything from it. It's strong. It's just like cotton. It's durable. You can wash it. That market alone, everybody who knows about weed knows that the residue, all that stuff, that's gonna be the real market. People can smoke. They've been smoking forever. You can't get rich off of smoking weed. You can get broke off smoking weed because everybody got it now. But the other stuff that we can use that is legal now,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, buddy. So black people got to really start thinking now, you know? Start putting their money up, investing.
Well,
yeah.
I don't
was
even know
great.
how we got there, but it was a great. Bad lad.
Wow.
I mean, that's a compliment for me.
It is,
That's, my
but it
OG.
just like it just came out of nowhere. We've been talking to this man
Yeah.
for like an hour and a half.
I meant to say Blaq
I
Sav.
like it.
Thank you so much for
Shout out to
I
Bad
mess up
Lad.
so many people's names. I can't ever be mad at everybody mess my name. Please, the nerve of me.
How
I be
dare
drunk
you.
on stage calling people all type of stuff. Jake from State Farm. I'm like, no, that's not his name.
But thank you so much for joining us. We
been a
super
pleasure.
appreciate it. I know it was last minute we hit you up, but you came
man.
through.
It was
Make
great.
sure you listen to our podcast on your favorite streaming app. I'm so out of sorts. I'm like, how do I
Yeah,
do this
Darren's usually
again?
the guy who does this. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if he doesn't nail it, I'm done.
Follow us on social media platforms. On Instagram, it's PLSDELTHIS. On Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook, it's the Please Delete This Podcast, as well as on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify, all podcast streaming apps.
Speaking of Google Podcasts, put up some kind of
Oh, yeah,
notification they're going
leaving.
away.
Yeah.
So
after all
what is
that
it,
hoopla.
YouTube or something? So if you use Google Podcasts to listen to us, look into that before they delete your favorites,
I'm sure
including
there's
us.
somewhere you can find us.
I don't know nothing about podcasts. I ain't giving y'all no information.
Listen,
Blaq
me
Sav,
too.
BLAQSAV on everything. No Bad Lad. I love Bad Lad, but I'm Blaq Sav.
Yes, another. You can also catch us Monday afternoons on WBRU 101.1 FM with DJ Franchise. Yeah.
DJ Franchise. That's the first DJ Cricket I ever. Okay? That's my boy. I'm low. I'll call you whatever I want. So,
What?
Okay? He don't look like a cricket, a big ass DJ Cricket. Next time you go over there, go look at DJ Lotus. I guarantee you gonna see
Not DJ Lotus.
big ass kangaroo cricket.
Oh, he caught a stray out of nowhere.
No, for no
I
good
love,
reason.
I love Pooh though because me and Pooh grew up together. My
That's
God, I
what's
love
up.
him.
One more time, tell the good people where they can find you on social media and what you got going on.
Instagram, BLAQSAV. I got a show coming up on what is this? What's Sunday? The 18th? The 18th. And I don't know the location, but follow me on one of my Instagrams and you'll find out where it's at. I'm gonna be hosting that show. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be at the Social Club doing Tatiana's as well. So Sunday's gonna be cool. And I'm always gonna be out here doing shows, man. A lot of my shows ain't local no more because local cats don't got the bag to be paying me like I need to be paid.
Right.
So I be going away to go get this money or get this experience. Sometimes I don't even get paid in New York or I don't get paid in DC, but I'm out because there's more people out there. There's more ways to get going. So, but when I do shows, I do post them on my social media. So keep it on lookout. BLAQSAV. I appreciate all y'all support, man.
Yeah, we'll try to share the information for his events on our page.
Word.
And I think that was pretty good for our first
Shout
time
out to all
back
the
in a
local
while.
comedians, man. Keep doing y'all thing.
Yeah.
If you think I don't like you, I probably don't.
Wow. I think he likes me.
Take
so
it personal.
that-
No, I like these guys. I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Yay.
comedians.
Yay. Okay, Jen, anything else? before we
That was
kick off?
fun. I'm glad we recorded today. It's been a while.
Yay.
And shout out to Bim.
Yes.
Oh, Bim and the Babies. Shout out to Bim and his brother Lay, man. The original Wale. That's my bro. That's my bro. I told him he should be a kung fu warrior because he's so diesel for no reason. Just walk around. Nigga got no neck. My name Wale. Why your name Wale like this? Why your name Wale like this? I love Wale, bro. I love them. They're my brothers, bro.
Bye, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks
Holla at
for
me.
joining us.
Possibly.
Ooh, that was fun.
Beautiful.
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 Ooh, that was